Tides. Hope you had a great week and enjoyed that half day. This month is Black History Month and this weekend is President's Day. Let's take a look at our past Black president.
Barack Hussein Obama II was born on August 4th, 1961 in Honolulu, Hawaii. His mother, Ann Dunham, was born on an army base in Wichita, Kansas during World War II. After the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, Dunham's father, Stanley, enlisted in the military and marched across Europe in General George Patton's army. Dunham's mother, Madeline, went to work on a bomber assembly line. After the war, the couple studied on the GI Bill, bought a house through the Federal Housing Fund program, and after several moves ended up in Hawaii. Obama's father, Barack Obama Sr., was born of Luo ethnicity in Nyanza Province, Kenya. Obama Sr. grew up herding goats in Africa and eventually earned a scholarship that allowed him to leave Kenya and pursue his dreams of going to college in Hawaii. While studying at the University of Hawaii at Manoa, Obama Sr. met fellow student Ann Dunham, and they married on February 2nd, 1961. Barack was born 6 months later. Here at Beach High, we pretty much know Obama because of his legacy as the President of the United States. But there's more to him than meets the eye. While living with his grandparents, Obama enrolled in the esteemed Punahou Academy. He later described how he struggled to reconcile social perceptions of his multiracial heritage with his own sense of self. I noticed that there was nobody like me in the Sears Roebuck Christmas catalog, and that Santa was a white man, he wrote. I went into the bathroom and stood in front of the mirror with all my senses and limbs seemingly intact, looking as I had always looked, and wondered if something was wrong with me. Moving near the present day as President Obama coaxed Congress to expand health care insurance for children and provide legal protection for women seeking equal pay. A $787 billion stimulus bill was passed to promote short-term economic growth. Housing and credit markets were put on life support with a market-based plan to buy U.S. banks' toxic assets. He excelled in basketball and graduated with academic honors in 1979. As one of the only 3 black students at the school, Obama became conscious of racism and what it meant to be African American. Loans were made to the auto industry, and new regulations were proposed for Wall Street. Obama also cut taxes for working families, small businesses, and first-time homebuyers. The president also loosened the ban on embryonic stem cell research and moved ahead with a $3.5 trillion budget plan. Without a doubt, Barack Obama has been one of our century's most influential and unique leaders, not only because of the color of his skin, but because of the actions he took as president and what led him there in the first place.
He was a dignified man. Now, let's hear from our present president and what he has to say.
You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. I can do anything.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
I tend to like beautiful women more than unattractive women. I don't know, maybe that makes me bad.
Join the club.
You know, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever.
I think that putting a wife to work is a very dangerous thing.
It must be a pretty picture you drop into.
John and Dennis thought I should be. Omarosa said me. Some other people said you. And in the end of it,
Let's make America great again, right? Now, let's hear from our new SGA members.
Who are you?
I'm Alex Raddick. I'm the Student Council President.
I'm Guido Dominguez. I will be the Student Council President for next year.
And we're actively involved in student government. What we try to do is to reach out to the students, and we're in charge of all the student activities. So that's pep rallies, class shirts, field trips, and we just try to promote school spirit through all the students and respond to the needs of students.
On top of that, we also try to make sure that our events are as great as possible, and we're also in charge with events like homecoming and prom, and those are our two most important events. And so if anybody's interested in helping out in those and having a voice, we really suggest that they join SGA.
Do you think freshmen should get involved in SGA?
Definitely. That's when I started. I don't know if that's when Alex started, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. And the reason why is because if you're there as a freshman, you can see how the system works and how you can improve it, how you can make it better, and how to make it work for you. And we're all about trying to hear everybody's different voices to try to make the school a better place. So if you ever think that there's a problem or anything that needs to be fixed, instead of just saying, man, that sucks, it's more about doing something about it.
Yeah, and I think the earlier you start, the better you could be actually at SGA and helping the students. So Guido started, like he said, his freshman year, and he's had 3 years of experience knowing what works and what doesn't work. So now when he's going to be SGA president next year, there's going to be great student activities.
All right, thank you.
Right.
Hi Tights, please get involved in your school. If you want changes, you've got to speak up. Now, let's have a little history about President's Day.
On Monday, it's President's Day, which is a holiday for Americans to remember some of our country's greatest leaders, from Washington and Lincoln and beyond. But there is no such thing as President's Day. Go figure. Here are some fun facts. At his inauguration, George Washington only had one tooth. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams were the only two presidents to sign the Declaration of Independence. They both died on the same day. James Madison was the first president to wear trousers as opposed to knee-length breeches. He was also the shortest president. John Quincy Adams swam nude in the Potomac River every day. Before he was president, Andrew Jackson was wounded in a duel at the age of 39. The bullet remained lodged in his heart until the day he died. Zachary Taylor let his old army horse, Whitney, graze on the White House lawn. Visitors took horse hairs as souvenirs. James Buchanan, okay, I'm gonna skip that. While he was president, Ulysses S. Grant was arrested for riding his horses too fast and fined $20. He smoked 20 cigars a day and died of throat cancer. Theodore Roosevelt had a photographic memory. He could read a page in the time it took anyone else to read a sentence. James A. Garfield could write with both hands.
Hi Tights, have a great long weekend and get involved with your school.